Hey you guys, welcome to another vlog. I have come to more or less of a decision regarding vlog making. The initial idea is that I will try to do maybe a vlog every other day or so, but in between gaming videos. So that way I'll have a nice dispersed variety of content, but at the same time I will also be able to get a lot of vlogging done and get really good at it. The end game there is to possibly be able to do gaming every single day and vlogging as often as I can. And so that means 2 videos a day on certain days, and that's just as I get better at it. It doesn't mean that it's gonna happen right now. I might end up upping the amount of gameplay videos very soon, just because I know that not all of you want to see just vlogs, and not all of you want to see just gaming videos. So I'm going to, as soon as I start getting better at the video of me portion of the gaming videos, I'm gonna get better. But anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Don't worry, it'll change really soon, and soon I will have gaming videos every single day. But for now, I'm really trying to focus on making the content that gets into the video editor the best that it can possibly be, because the editing can only do so much if you're making poor videos. So I want to make as good of quality videos as I possibly can, and that leads me onto this. So this is a first size prototype of a phone case that I'm making. Now the reason that I'm making a phone case is because, number one, a regular phone case is not as durable as what I would like, and number two, the ones that are that durable are pretty darn expensive. So this is the very first step in in fixing that for myself, at least. The idea is that my wife is a major klutz, and you guys saw in one of my most recent vlogs, the Thanksgiving one, that my wife actually held my phone for me. Now this phone is a really nice phone. It shoots really good quality video, but it's also very fragile, and it is the S7 Edge, and so most of the cases I've read reviews on, and you can't access the Edge, and most cases you can't slip on and slip off. So what I'm doing is I'm designing a case for a phone that you can just put on whenever your wife, who is a major klutz, can hold the phone and take video of you and do vlogs and stuff, and then you take it off when someone who is not a klutz, such as me, is holding the phone. So it's basically something I can just keep with me if I know I'm going to shoot a vlog that day. Just put it in a bag or something and then take it with. And so this is the size tester. Now obviously I'd show you guys my phone trying to fit in here, but it is it's being used to video this right now, so not gonna happen. But this right here is the just the size tester. It sees if the phone can fit in this at all. Now I used my caliper, which is it's a digital caliper, which is used for minute measurements. Like, it measures at fractions of millimeters. I think it measures at hundredths of millimeters, which is crazy. But let's see if I can get it out of the freaking case. Okay, here we go. So this is a digital caliper. Now what you can do is you can turn it on, and you'll see that it's 0.00 millimeters, and you slowly roll this, and it'll slowly get bigger and bigger, so you can see these little precise measurements. And that's how I measured my phone. I had to measure this with expansion of the plastic in mind, so I made it pretty much perfect, except for one thing. I made the length of this absolutely perfect for my phone, but the width ended up being 5 millimeters too thin because I made an incorrect measurement. I believe what I did was, when I created the size for the width of my phone, I made it so that each one of these each one of these yellow lines here, each one of these is 5 millimeters by 5 millimeters thick. and it's actually closer to 5.1 or 5.2 because of the expansion of the plastic. But what I did is I accounted for the size of the rods on one side, but on the other side, I made the measurement to here instead of having this extend far enough. So basically I had to increase the size of this by 5 millimeters. And I don't know if you guys got that. I don't know how to describe this because I just made it. Usually when you're describing things, there's already names for it, but I designed this, no names for it. So anyway, so it worked, except it just was just the slightest bit too small. So I adjusted that, and you can see here in Cura, right here, you can see that I've got that fixed. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but I sure as heck can. So this is the design for my phone case. So this basically will let me be able to drop the phone, well, my wife dropped the phone, and have it be completely fine. Now, there's a little hole here. Let's get it to right there. So there's a little hole here, and that hole is to stick something such as a Lego piece through, and that'll just hold the phone in. And because Lego is really durable, it's actually made out of the same plastic, and that should be pretty easy, and it should work just fine, and it shouldn't ever come out, and it should be just as durable as the plastic itself. So hopefully this turns out really well, but let's send that to the printer, which I just set up in my room. Let's hit Control. It's gonna take 8 hours and 7 minutes, so I'll show you guys when it's done, but it's gonna be a while. All right, here we go. Let's click print. Here we go. I really like the yellow color, so that's what I'm going to be sticking with here, so you can see it running into the little extruder there. And so normally I would show you guys a time lapse of the print, but unfortunately that's not going to happen this time, considering it's 8 hours and I'm using my phone. There's no real way for me to use any other camera at this point, so next time I do a print that's going to be a lot smaller, I will definitely show you, because most of my prints end up being like just a couple hours and I can spare my phone for that. I will show you just a little bit of the beginning of printing, and then I will show you guys it when it is done. So I will see you guys after I show you guys that. You can see that it's printing a bunch of X's here, and the actual structure that's going to hold up parts as they print is not going to be X's, it's just going to be diagonal lines, but it is printing these X's on the bottom, just these lines that crisscross, so that the diagonal lines that it ends up printing the structure on are held in place. Few hundred more layers and then we'll be good. Okay, so it is finally done. I have waited all day literally for this, but here we go. Let's get down here on the ground now. It is fresh off the printing bed, so I don't know if I can lift it up yet, but it is done. So I'm gonna have you guys have the first look at this because I haven't even touched it yet. So here we go. Here it is. So you can't really see it super well here, but let's go ahead and try taking it up. Oh, there we go. It came right off the printing bed. So you guys can't see it super well. I'm not going to take it apart on camera, but I'll show you guys the finished product at some point, probably in one of my next videos. It looks like it's got some separation here, so like, it's not perfect, it's not together all the way. I'll probably have to do some solvent welding, and it came apart a little bit on the printing bed, but that's just my fault, and I'm gonna try to print it in some other ways later. Probably like this, maybe. It's gonna require a lot of printing, but probably not as much as printing like this. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please do leave a like, and I will see all of you guys in the next one. Goodbye!